I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. This is an 1887 Steinway that we just barely finished up, and this was a unique project in several ways. In a minute, so the owners of this piano, they're from Chicago. They actually requested, we're making this during Christmas time, they requested "Oh Holy Night" as the demo. So I invited my good friend Isaac here. We'll sing it in just a minute. But Isaac and I have been playing together for how many years?
Several.
It's been a lot of years. Yeah. So we do a Christmas thing together at Isaac's church, a fireside every Christmas, and this year is no exception. So we're going to do "Oh Holy Night" here in just a minute on this piano, as per the request of the client for this piano. Great guy. Okay, 1887, very, very old piano. The piano was basically falling apart, as you would expect anything from 1887. Obviously, that's extremely old. And one interesting thing, I did another video on the finish in particular, because it is really a specialty thing that we did on this finish. I mean, we would never have done anything like this before. And so it was an experimental finish that I think turned out phenomenally well. In a nutshell, all of these designs, they were on the piano before, but they weren't etched into the wood. They were only etched into the lacquer, which lacquer is just the clear coat that sits on top. And so when you refinish a piano, all of that lacquer is stripped away, gone forever. And he said that he wants to preserve it and at the same time refinish it. So we've got to strip away the lacquer, but we've got to preserve the designs. So we had to figure something out, and what we ended up doing is we got some Mylar with thick sheets of plastic, clear plastic, taped it on there, traced everything before we stripped it all off, and there was a lot that was missing, so we had to kind of like infer, symmetry and infer designs. And so maybe before I open it up, why don't you get a shot close up of all of these beautiful designs. I think it turned out beautifully. And then after the Mylar, we used the Dremel tool, using the clear Mylar to carve into the wood. And so that was obviously a massively intensive, painstaking process to Dremel all of that into the wood and make it look beautiful. And then check this out. Well, why don't we look at this decal? This decal obviously is a replica decal. That turned out absolutely gorgeous. And then there's more on the fallboard. That turned out beautiful. Recreation of what was there 140 years ago. The pedals are original, but they've been replated. We've got a plating shop here where we do all that chemistry and replate them, looking that nice. Okay, but all of that is not even the lion's share of the work. The lion's share of the work really is on the guts. That's where the real magic happens. So we have very old piano, and everything was totally torn apart, as you would expect, all the way down to, well, I don't have any pianos in here. Well, yeah, that one over there. You can see that one is in the shape that this piano got down to, which is to say, down to nothing. Basically just down to the soundboard. Okay, and so we redid a lot of work on the soundboard. Bring the camera down here. You can see, like, for example, that line there. It's like kintsugi, where it's a highlight of the crack. And then the plate. This plate was all repainted with an automotive paint. I think it looks a lot better than it did even when it was new. I don't think they had it gold colored. They had it black, which I don't like. Kind of like this Wellington right there. I think the black plates don't look as good as these gold colored. The gold, I think, is so classic, and so we redid it in that gold. Then all of these screws here, those are all, of course, original, but they've been polished up, looking amazing. hammers are new, the dampers are new, the strings are all new. The action is all new. Have a look in here. So the hammer butts are new. The whippins, that's the whippin, this whole mechanism here. All of that is new. So Isaac, should we give him some? All right. Keep it open? Yeah. Yeah, let's keep it open so we can really hear it. Sounds nice. Okay. All right, here we go. is. 1887 piano, totally rebuilt. I think they're going to love this piano. I think it's going back to Chicago or Indiana. Anyway, yeah, I think they're going to love it. Thanks for watching.